Welcome back to Briggs on Books, our international talk show where I get to talk to authors from all over the world about their book, about their process of writing books, and every once in a while we'll talk to an editor, a publisher, different things like that. But this next guest, I love to talk to authors because that not only have they written a book, but they finished writing a book, which most of our viewers haven't quite been able to finish writing their books, and we're going to find out how you do that. Our guest is Amanda Vint. Welcome, Amanda.
Hi, Mike. Thank you for having me.
Tell our guests where you are located.
I'm in Cheshire in the UK. It's the northwest of England.
North and west. Is it a big town?
No, just a small town, tucked away in the northwest.
Yeah. Now, I was one of the themes of our show is finishing writing a book. After you finish writing the book, then you've got this other process of getting it published, and I understand that's a lot of work too. But you've done it how many times?
Over 20 times.
Over
now.
20 times, and all of your books are romance.
All romance, yeah, either comedy or suspense.
Did you ever think you'd end up being a romance writer?
Not in a million years.
And
Never thought I'd end up being a writer at all.
Yeah, I think this is your first book I have on the screen, Live and Learn.
Yeah, that's correct. That was the very first book that I wrote back in 2016.
2016. So, from 2016 to now, you've written over 20 books.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. Kind of didn't stop once it started.
Did the first one take longer than the subsequent books?
No, the first one was the quickest.
Wow.
I just had to write it. One day it just hit me because, as I say, I wasn't on the path of writing books at all. I was on a completely different path. Then one day I just had to write.
Now, were you a reader of romance books?
Every now and then, yeah, I like to pick up the odd romance book and, something to relax with, something to escape with. I always thought that was lovely. But I suddenly wanted to write my own and have a story go the way I'd like it to go.
Now,
so that's what
I'm fascinated that you could do so many and write so many. What's your process? Do you just sit down and start writing, or do you sketch it out first?
No, I sit down and start writing. I think that's being called a pantster, I think they call it. Either you're a plotter or a pantster. I'm not a plotter. Yeah, I think that's what they call it. I just sit down and it runs like a film through my head, or a movie, as you'd say, and then I just write it out as I see it. Yeah. And do it that way.
You never thought you'd be a romance writer. I never thought I'd be a romance reader. But I was getting on a plane once. I just went to grab a book. I said, this looks interesting. And I'd read 2 or 3 in a series before I realized that they were romance novels. And I guess I got a little hooked on that. So
that's it as well, because it's like in my own, I make sure there's lots of twists, turns, and there's drama and things, intrigue. Yeah. I like to put a lot of that stuff into my books to keep it interesting. So it's not just boy meets girl, they fall in love, and that's the end of that. There's a lot of twists and turns to it as well as we go through. I like the drama of it.
Do you want to tell us any of the details of Live and Learn? We don't want any spoilers.
Live and Learn is actually my only series that's actually based in California.
Ah, nice.
And that was an experience in itself, trying to write about somewhere foreign to myself. Mm-hmm. And it centres around Eleanor Pearl. She loses her father. Her father passes away and she inherits the family business. And with inheriting the family business and all the millions of dollars that come along with it, all the snakes in the grass come out as well. There's lots of secrets revealed. There's scandal, there's lies, there's love, there's lust, there's the whole lot absolutely piled in there. So, thoroughly enjoyed writing that one. That was actually one of my favourites to write. I loved it.
And have you been to California?
I have not, no. I've been to America, I've been to Florida, but I've not been to California.
Well, we're in California, so welcome.
Oh, thank you. I'd love to go.
Here's another one of your books, by the way, Have or to Hold.
Yeah, To Have or to Hold, that's set in London. That's about a woman who jilts her fiance at the altar when she finds out that he's cheated on her with a best friend. Oh, she runs away on the honeymoon, and there she meets Jace Morgan, but he's not what he seems at all. So, yeah, it's about unraveling that, really. That's one of my suspense ones as well.
By the way, before you became a romance author, what was your path? Were you heading in a
Well,
direction?
I actually wanted to be a criminal profiler and go into prisons and work with the inmates because I've got a degree in criminology and a master's in psychology. So that's the path I was on, and I was working with people with mental health needs, and that's eventually what I wanted to do. But then life had a way of shoving me off that path, and I ended up writing instead. Don't even know how.
Now,
Still haven't answered that one.
where did you go to school, by the way?
School is in university. Do you mean? Sorry. Yeah, University of Chester I went to.
Nice. We say school here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
By the way, I can't show all of your covers, but here's a third one, Lucky Me.
Yeah, Lucky Me is my romantic comedy. And at the moment, if people go to my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, each week I'm actually bringing out an episode for free for people to listen to. I'll read it out myself, and chapter by chapter I go through the books and people can listen to them for free.
Nice.
So that's a nice one.
Do you have any of your books in audiobook?
I don't actually. I don't have them in audio. So I thought, you know what? I'll take the bull by the horns. I'll sit and do it myself. And if it brings some enjoyment to people, then fair enough.
That'd be fun. I'm going to go to your YouTube and take a look. We have the YouTube channel on the screen, by the way, as well as the Facebook, so people can go and hear Amanda reading her books.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's just me taking the time out of my hectic life and recording episodes each week and just putting them out there on a Friday night. I think on your time, though, it'll be Friday noon over where you are, but it's 8 o'clock on a Friday night over here in the UK that they get released. And then people can listen to it.
We're going way over time here, but I just want to give you a chance. Any last thoughts for our viewers?
No, just people who want to write a book, just do it. Do you know what I mean? What's stopping you? There's nothing holding you back whatsoever. Just do it, because I know a lot of people need that last push to do the book. And once you get over the first one, you're good to go. The nerves aren't as bad.
It just keeps going then. Well, thank you so much, Amanda, all the way from the United Kingdom. I sure appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you very much. Lovely to meet you.
And we'd love to have you back on the show anytime.
Love to. Thank you.
And
you take care.
For our viewers, don't go anywhere. We have another author coming up right after this.